pin. Not sure what pin it was, but it's Norm's new best friend.
That certainly deserved a MacCam look there. And here's Eric Forkel, and I'll tell you what, he is just charging as hard as he has been all week long.
And he leaves the bucket, and right now the $1 million is gone, and this match is very, very much in jeopardy. Not only does he have a tough spare to make, but Norm Duke with that very fortunate double just before that. 3-5, 6-9. That's the bucket for the left-handers. A lot of ways to make it, Gary, and a lot of ways to miss it. That's what makes this combination so difficult. Wonderful conversion. Eric still keeps a 7-pin lead. Norm's got to be feeling like it's meant to be for him after that last strike. What a monumental break at a very, very crucial time. And here's they go into the 9th frame, Gary. Very important to set up the 9th frame with a strike.
Eric Forkel not accustomed to the arena setting that's been used by the PBA Tour.
Now comes right back with a great shot on lane 15. We'll take a look at the approach of Eric Forkel. Foot is perpendicular with the foul line, and we'll take a look at the result. It's a strike. Great shot. Now, can Norm take advantage of that fortunate lucky strike in the 8th frame? Oh, he does. He wants a re-rack on lane 15. And Gary, that shot that he threw in the 8th frame where he tripped out the 3-pin, it's a difference of 21 pins.
Tonight on CBS begins with Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, followed by Early Edition, and then it's Walker, Texas Ranger. That's all tonight, beginning at 8 p.m. Eastern here on CBS.
Well, here's the scene right now. Norm Duke with 2 strikes and 8. He is your winner. Great shot. Didn't have the problem he had the last time on 15, and really the shot in the 8th frame was nothing more than just a bad delivery. This one, he was able to hit his target. The ball's going down very, very nicely into the pocket. He says, okay, one more. He won't have any more re-racks. You're only allowed 2 in any given match, and he's used both of them up here at the end of the match.
And right now, Norm Duke with a 13-pin lead.
Strike here, an 8-pin. That's got to stop. Sometimes it's just meant to be, Gary. That strike, once again, that he had on lane 15, tripping the 3-pin out. Just amazing. Trying to calm himself down as we take a look at a replay of Norm Duke. Sticks a little bit at the foul line, but the ball stays in the pocket and show a little reaction here. Norm, how do you feel about this strike?
I guess that means pretty good.
He likes it. Needs 8 pins for the championship. Hard and straight down the middle. There's your champion, Norm Duke, 14-time PBA champion. And for Eric Forkel, really got to be very, very upsetting as Norm does a little more celebrating. You'll know on the last shot that Norm Duke threw, he moved very, very far inside and just made sure he hit the head pin in order to get those 8 pins. And Eric Forkel with a spare and a strike would shoot 256, and to shoot 256 after leading the tournament the entire way, very upsetting.
And Marshall, this is really some redemption for Norm Duke, who had an unfortunate disqualification a couple of weeks ago in Akron. Just missed one of the qualifying rounds, so got there a little bit late. And he said if it wasn't for that, he wouldn't be in the championship round today. He said this was definitely redemption time for him.
Well, he's a great player, both physically and mentally. Another great player is going to finish second, and boy, led every round. And on Pro Bowlers Tour, you know, you're asked to come back and do it again during the telecast. He made one bad shot in the 8th frame, leaving the bucket. That's the difference in our match.
So a 279 for Norm Duke to close it out and take the Tucson Open title 1998. Our champion is Norm Duke, 279. Eric Forkel, 256. We'll be back to Tucson.
Sponsored by AC Delco Automotive Parts. AC Delco. If you're not asking for it, you're asking for it. Tagamet HB 200. With Tagamet, you can eat like a kid again. And by Brunswick. Line up with the perfect lineup, only from Brunswick.
And so we are back in Tucson. The championship of the Tucson Open. Final score, Norm Duke 279 and Eric Forkel, the top seed, 256. And there is the winner, Norm Duke, receiving the winner's trophy. 1998 champion of the Tucson Open, his 14th PBA career title. So for Marshall Holman, I'm Gary Seibel saying so long from Tucson, Arizona, where Norm Duke has won the Tucson Open. Coming up next, CBS Sports takes you to Daytona Beach, Florida for live third-round coverage of the Mercury Title Holders Championship. CBS Sports coverage of the PBA Tour continues next Saturday with the American Bowling Congress Masters live from Reno, Nevada. This has been a presentation of CBS Sports.